We'll have to see the internal spider gears, but so far I like this little diff. I mean, it's a 14th scale diff, pretty good size. You know, for these size tires, I think it's gonna hold up fine. Probably all the way up to 4S. We shouldn't have very many problems. The first thing I see going when we give it a lot of power, maybe the dog bones and CVDs, and then after that, I would say maybe like the drive pinion here, the rear one especially. Um, that was crazy on that crow ball. I know we had 4S, yeah, but look at it. I was just doing a simple low reverse and full throttle wheelie on a brush 550 motor, and we broke the front freaking CVD shaft, like, and it wasn't in the middle. It was like on an end or something, I think, too, like where it should be stronger. So just having quality metal, you know, if you scaled these cars up to full size, these would be huge. That would be like a 3-4 inch pipe. You scaled up this center shaft, it'd be a foot in diameter. So far, just backing the screws in a half a turn so they stay in their hole has been working really good. Alright guys, we got the aftermarket steel 1/14th, hardened steel motor pinions and then steel differentials, and a gold alloy center diff. Now, we got this magnetic tip here. Here is the factory differential. Is it magnetic? Is the outer ring magnetic? Let's see. It's not. So the actual ring gear on the outside here is that pot alloy, but it does have steel bearings and drive cups. Now our aftermarket, the ring bearing on the outside here, this one's way more magnetic. The ring gear is magnetic. The drive pinion on the upgraded set is magnetic. The aftermarket, that's the aftermarket. The original drive pinion, pot steel. Let's see, the motor pinion is not steel. The motor plate, not steel. Motor casing, steel. Shocks, alloy. Dog bones, steel. Pull that off here. Let's see, the little pins here. Oh, dang it. Oh, another dog bone. The pins here. Oh yeah. They're magnetic. They're stuck in there, but I can feel it. Oh, let's see about the Allen screws. Yep. Oops. Magnetic. Okay. So all the screws are magnetic, and we just showed you there. So the front will be the same. I'm gonna grease her up. I'll show you that, and we'll put her back together and rip it. Shoot, I forgot to show you the steering bar. Alloy. Some steel in there. Chassis plates alloy. So alloy steering bar there. Ooh, I'm sure where's the servo saver? There it is with the red cap, just like a shot cap, right there. It does have a good servo setup. A nice metal rod there, pretty good composite and steel. So, oh, the main thing, guys, these little pivot balls that all these links are connected to will wear out really fast if you don't have oil on them, and then they get loose, and every little bit adds up. Hey guys, the steering bar here has two different holes to drill it into for two different wheel alignments. So I suppose it has a toe out and a toe in. It came with a little toe out in the front and toe in the back. Awesome, guys. So I just drilled it farther in on one side, the driver side, the passenger side here, the servo side, and look what it did to the alignment. Just a slight toe in. And you can just run one, or you can change them both in, and it'll give you even more toe in. Cool, huh? And then also with the link off, you can turn your tires out easier to get to these pull rods here. And then also your alignment comes loose. so you can get to your links after. So maybe do this first in the front and then do your links next, and then you can take off what, the 6, 7, 8 screws, and it pops up real easy, and those are all pretty good with the drill. Make sure to do your links last because it's really easy with the shock out and everything. You can lift your tire up and get right in it. Holy crap, this front diff has like 12 screws holding it down. 14 plus the shocks, 15 plus that. Dang. After those screws are up, you can actually leave these two. I left them on the rear also, so -2. And it comes right out. Let's take a quick good look in there. Minimal oil shavings, minimal grease. I mean, it's all covered though. The parts that don't matter are covered. Not too much on the actual gears itself, huh? Oh yes, we gotta take it out. Comes right out easy there. Jeez. Look at the little teeth here. The front looks better than the rear. I see one maybe little chip there from some backlash. That's the other thing too, guys. When you don't have much grease, I'm sure the inside looks just like that, you know, just a coating, because it felt like. Let's pull this differential out here. Hey, alright, so we got both diffs here. Oops, sorry, out of frame. Let's get them opened up and greased. You can see the gear doesn't touch the whole tooth. It's touching about 3/4 of it, but in the middle. Not on either end, just in the middle. It'll eventually break in more and fully touch. Looking at the motor here, it says 2021. I'm trying to figure out what turn it might be. It's probably like a 17 or 18 or in the 20s. I think I looked it up and it's 18,000 or 20,000 or 22,000 RPM. It also says 7.4 volt. So this motor is strictly meant for 2S. That's why I've heard some people say 3S is faster, but it's not a whole lot. Like the HM101 or say the Crowball 550 motor. This sounds like it spins up a lot higher off 2S than those. So it's definitely designed for 2S. But you got that 60 amp PSC, which will take it, but it gets hot. Now these have that weird little computer chip on the back. Is that a heart? Somebody put a heart on this. There is another hole for running, I guess, a smaller pinion. Now we can adjust the battery tray here. These just simply unscrew, and all you gotta do is drill 2 holes and screw it back in. Well, here's the center of the lollipop. Yeah, that ain't gonna last very long, is it? And that stuff, what is that? That stinks. Here's my 2 favorite things to use, and my gear oil. So, with these little bitty gears, well, they're not itty bitty, but they're smaller. We're not going to use the 1 million weight silicone fluid. It's really like a gel. It's just like hair gel. We're going to use these silicone earplugs. Just like you had as a kid, yep. You can get them really cheap, and you just stuff them in there. The tighter you stuff them in there, the tighter your differential is going to be, where it's going to act like a straight axle. But under impacts and stuff, it will give.